What's going on, everybody? So this video right here is for all the new folks. You're trying to learn about juicing, trying to figure out how the juicer works. Wherever you may be, it's going to be a good starting point for you. And the first thing that I would like to talk about is the ingredients that you are using. Don't let people tell you that you have to juice this or you have to juice that. I mean, the grocery store, they're only going to have so many ingredients available to you. So kind of go see what is available to you and start playing around with things. Find what you like, find what you don't like, and then experiment as much as you can, but don't force yourself to juice things that you don't like. As long as you have at least a decent amount of vegetable diversity in your juices, the amount of micronutrition that you're going to be taking on, it's going to be so much better for you, no matter what you were doing before your juice life. Because the amount of nutrition that you get from these juices, especially micronutrition, it is just absolutely astounding compared to eating cooked food and, things of that nature. So like I said, don't stress yourself out on what you have. Now, a pro tip here, you're going to notice that I cut this kale up. The reason that I did that is kale has long strands of fiber. And in a juicer like this, because you can see where that kale is coming out, if you don't cut it up, those long strands, they'll try to get stuck in there and it might give you an issue. So I cut it up just to make it a little bit easier on the juice. And the second pro tip, you'll notice that I did not put the kale in before I had, about an inch or two of juice in the bottom of that reservoir. I closed the flap just for the kale. Now, greens is the only time that you're going to have to do this, but I put a little bit of juice from the apple, sweet potato, carrot, doesn't really matter. I put a little bit of juice in the bottom of the juicer before the greens because this is going to help mitigate the amount of foam that you're going to have. If this juicer was empty, if there was no juice inside that reservoir right there, and I commenced to putting kale juice or spinach through there, I would have a lot of foam. So instead of having more juice, I would have a lot of foam that we would end up scooping off at the top, at the very end of it. So for the sake of your yield, and if you have a juicer like this, fill the bottom, maybe the bottom inch to inch and a half, get at least 8 ounces of juice in there before you put your greens, and you'll notice a great reduction in the foam. Because after all, to be honest, we all know that we spend a lot of money. On these vegetables. And so for that reason, of course, we want to get the most mileage from it. So that'll be a good technique for that. And also, you're going to see me in here juicing sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes is something that is largely overlooked, in my opinion. I figured this out maybe around 2015 or 16. And what I was looking for a raw source of carbohydrates because I wanted something to go to the gym and to be able to get crazy and have energy, without eating cooked sweet potatoes or, whatever the case may be. I knew that there was better stuff out there, and boy, did I find it. I swear to God, because juicing sweet potatoes, first of all, is absolutely delicious, even though unexpected, absolutely delicious. And the carbs that you get from it are superior to eating cooked sweet potatoes, obviously because it's raw. So this is one of my absolute favorite juices, or something along these lines, before the gym, because the amount of energy that you get from it. Now, if you're trying to burn fat, I wouldn't juice at all before the gym. I would go to the gym fasted, but yeah, in this case, for what my goals are, I want a lot of energy. And also, kale has all 9 essential amino acids and every single non-essential amino acid. So this juice right here, very well-rounded. Nothing crazy, very simple, and absolutely delicious.